there's a lot of people that are refinancing right now.
Yeah, and I'm waiting. I think a lot of people are also waiting on other properties. I have one that's at 6.9%. Doesn't make sense to refinance yet, but if rates can get into the mid fives, then it does make sense for me to refinance into a lower payment. But if rates continue to go down, I mean, even half a point to a point, I think that brings a lot of people off
Well,
of the
I
bench.
think there's a psychological barrier if it goes below 6.
Yeah.
They're going to say, okay, it's within reach. So if you're in your low fives or high fours, it might be something you consider, right? I would, I would, I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that I think that the Fed's going to have to lower their rates by at least a point to a point and a quarter for really for people to really unleash. And what does that mean? That means 4 or 5 different Fed, or it could be one at half a point, but 4 or 5 different Fed meetings, and that's going to take most of this year. So at the end of the year, we could be in the low fives, would be my guess.
Also, you have to remember this is going to help people that bought in 22, 23, 24. So these people that are sitting like me in a 6.9, 7.5% rate, being able to refinance out of that is going to save some investor deals. It's going to allow some people that are really stretched on, their monthly payment for their house to kind of be more comfortable. And it's also, like you said, it's going to make people, buyers right now, psychologically, they don't want to buy because rates are too high. So if rates come down and prices don't adjust, then they basically have to ask themselves, do I want to buy or do I not want to buy? And, there's really, or unless you think housing prices are going to go down significantly, it kind of removes those barriers to entry for home buyers, is I guess what I'm saying. Because right now it's all about the rates. I'm waiting for rates to go down. I'm waiting for rates to go down. Okay, well, once they're down, then what are you going to do?